for a higher purpose. That does not mean that the issues are unimportant, but simply that you are doing it for a higher goal. My appeal is that we do so now in order to protect the image of this country. In concluding, Mr. Chairman, amidst a host of other narratives recasting Sri Lanka's image abroad in a more positive light through regaining control of what I first described as the dominant narrative of Sri Lanka is not easy. That is why at the outset I described this as a challenge. But then as my contemporaries here who learnt under Colonel Rajapaksa in this hallowed institution would tell you, challenges are there to be overcome. However, for us to succeed as a country in this task, we must not conveniently leave it to the governments and the bureaucrats alone to do so and become mere armchair critics, as I see many people doing. We must each, to the best of his or her ability, share the responsibility for regaining control of this dominant narrative of Sri Lanka. In doing so, we can take inspiration from the fact that the situation we face today is not very different to the challenges that prevailed when in the late 19th century, Colonel Henry Steele Olcott and other founding fathers of Ananda College, as well as other educational institutions founded by the Buddhist Theosophical Society, sought to prevent Sri Lankans being exploited by the colonialists through their divide and rule policies on the basis of class, caste, race, religion, and language. They traveled the length and breadth of the country, calling for unity, a moral resurgence, better education, and the need to achieve self-sufficiency. This does not suggest for a moment that people even at that time agreed on everything. They too had to bracket issues. But by doing so successfully, they managed to bring Sri Lankans of all classes and castes across the ethno-religious spectrum, straddling the capitalist Marxist political divide, to unite in fighting for a common cause, that of upholding the integrity of the nation in the eyes of the world, which led to our eventual emergence from the yoke of colonialism. On this day, when we remember Colonel Henry Steele Olcott, the founder of Ananda College, let us resolve not to allow the modern-day equivalent of the forces of divide and rule operating from abroad, whoever so they may be, to exploit us. Let us take control, ladies and gentlemen, of our destiny as our forebearers of Ananda College did nearly 125 years ago. In doing so, it is fitting that we be guided by the motto of Ananda College, Appamado Amatapadang. Let us act without delay. May the blessings of Ananda be with you. I thank you.